There was a time when the Brezza almost had no competition in the market. You bought it because it was reliable, it had unmatched Maruti Suzuki service network, and because it was fuel efficient, of course. But then times changed. The Tata Nexon sort of caught up with its bold looks. The Kia Sonet, for that matter, it got more premium features. And then there was the XUV 300, which turned into the XUV 3XO and got quicker. And it was around that time that the Brezza started feeling like a safe bet of sorts in the market. And this is Maruti Suzuki trying to change that. The new Brezza has sharper looks, a turbo engine, fresh interiors, and a feature list that's finally keeping up with the rest of the segment. So is the Brezza back in the fight? Let's find out. The story began in 2016 with the Vitara Brezza. It dominated the compact SUV segment for years because it got the fundamentals right. In 2022, Maruti dropped the Vitara badge and simply called it the Brezza. It remained one of the country's best-selling SUVs, even as rivals became faster, smarter, and far more feature-packed. This facelift feels like Maruti admitting that the competition has moved on. Thankfully, the Brezza hasn't shed its identity completely. I mean, just look at it. You can recognize it instantly, and there are a few changes at the front that I will talk about. Let's start with the grille, which is wider this time with dark chrome detailing. The bumpers are more aggressive and they have very less amount of body cladding. And these new precision cut alloy wheels finally look worthy of the rest of the car. And just overall, it's a lot cleaner, sharper, and has more road presence than before. Now let's get inside it. And judging by its positioning and its competition, it's the interiors where you'll find the major differences. Take this dashboard for instance, which feels more premium thanks to the soft touch finishes and a new brown and black color scheme. You also get brown and black leatherette seats, 64 color ambient lighting, and because this is India, an electric sunroof. Now, being the quintessential compact SUV, legroom is not something you'd expect the Brezza to have ample of, which is fair. But as a tall person, I will say this, for a short 2 to 3 hour drive, I won't feel much fatigue sitting in this position. And talking about rear comfort features, you get dual AC vents, one Type-C, one Type-A charger, and a center armrest with 2 cup holders. There's also this neat little seat pocket for your phone. But the centerpiece of the whole interior experience is this 10.1-inch infotainment screen, which comes with Android Auto and Apple CarPlay support, and even Suzuki navigation if you're not a fan of either of them. There's also these Maruti Victoris-like AC control buttons, a wireless charger with active cooling, dual cup holders, a small cubby hole, a heads-up display, and 2 features that give it a big boost in the segment it's competing in. Well, of course, I'm talking about ventilated seats and a 360-degree camera view. You just can't launch a compact SUV without them these days. And lastly, the instrument cluster. It's still analog, which some people might not like, but an old schooler like me, I'm really okay with it. The biggest talking point about the new Brezza is of course what's underneath the bonnet. The new 1-liter turbo Boosterjet engine doesn't quite feel eager all the time, but it's always very intuitive in the way that it responds to your actions. Below 2000 RPM, it's fairly relaxed, but once the turbo wakes up, the Brezza pulls with real intent. Overtakes aren't quite effortless, but there's always enough punch on tap to put a smile on your face. And there's probably a reason why this car is available with a 6-speed manual gearbox. There's a nice linear build-up to the power delivery, and instead of an abrupt turbo kick, you get a progressive surge that makes the car feel predictable and confidence-inspiring. It's the kind of engine that rewards you for keeping it in the sweet spot, and that makes highway drives and fast B-road runs genuinely enjoyable. If performance isn't your priority, the familiar 1.5-liter petrol continues with manual, automatic and CNG options. But if you enjoy driving, this turbo-powered manual version is certainly the one to have. And I almost forgot about one more sort of mark that this car has ticked. It's got 5 stars on Bharat NCAP. And while it doesn't have level 2 ADAS, it does come with blind spot monitoring, rear cross traffic alert, safe exit warnings, TPMS and 6 airbags. Like I said at the start, the Brezza has always been the sensible choice. But now with these new additions, it's also trying to be the interesting one. Whether that's enough to shake up the Nexon, the Sonet and the XUV 3XO is something we'll find out once we see the numbers. At 7.39 lakh, which is the introductory price, it's certainly giving them the shivers. Now, keeping all the new additions and the features aside, if I have to summarize the experience of driving the new Brezza in its 1-litre turbo-petrol form with a 6-speed manual transmission, I will say one thing. It's certainly a really fun car to drive, and I'll stop it at that.